Hilary Cahill was in her late teens when she first heard of Butlins in 1957. Born in 1940, she grew up in Bradford in a solid working-class home. Her mum worked in Whitehead's mill in the city, and her dad was a foreman at Crofts Engineering Works. So although they were never wealthy and lived in a back-to-back terraced house, with 2 good wages coming in, there was always food on the table. Her mum was a dark-haired, attractive and lively character. She absolutely loved to dance. It's where Hilary got her own love of dancing from, because her mum taught her when she was small. However, her dad couldn't dance to save his life. He used to claim that it was because he'd never had any shoes when he was young, she says, and only had boots, but that sounded like a bit of a lame excuse to me. He was still using the same excuse when I was a teenager. My mother and I tried to teach him over and over again, but whatever we tried, it just didn't work. He had 2 left feet, and that was the end of it. All the mills used to have these big dances once a year, and we used to go to all of them, dressed in our best clothes. The real top bands used to play at them, so they were great. My dad used to hate it, though, when we all went to the works dances and my mum would be dancing away with people while he was just sitting there, looking on. Her dad was so strict that Hilary was still forced to wear little white ankle socks, even when she'd left school. But she had a strong independent streak, so she used to go out on Tuesday nights wearing the ankle socks, telling her dad that she was going to the Guild of St. Agnes at church, like a good Catholic girl, but then sneak off to the dance hall instead. She'd take off her ankle socks and put them in her bag, put on a bit of lipstick, and then dance away with her friends until it was time to go home. However, her dad obviously suspected that she wasn't quite as good a Catholic girl as she was pretending, because one night he followed her. As she was walking along, she felt a hand on her shoulder, and there was her dad, looking absolutely furious. "I want you back in the house, now," he said. "Get those socks back on your feet and wipe that dirt off your mouth." She was more embarrassed than frightened, but she knew that there was no use in arguing, and that it was the end of her Tuesday night excursions to the dance hall. Her brother was 5 years older than her, and almost as strict as her dad. He used to go to the same dance hall as Hilary and her friends, and, she says, "he always kept his beady eye on me." She didn't mind that. She quite liked the idea of her big brother being around. They were good pals, despite the age difference between them, and 5 years was a lot at that age. He didn't snitch on her to her dad, but he would certainly let her know if he thought she wasn't behaving like his little sister was supposed to. After her brother left school, he worked as a wool sorter, and then did his national service. She didn't see him for almost 2 years, because he was serving out in Cyprus during the Troubles there, and she missed him a great deal. Hilary went to a Catholic school in Bradford, but looking back, she couldn't say it was a very good education, and like the majority of her school year, she left at 15 with no qualifications. Her first job was at J.L. Tankard's carpet and rug factory in Bradford. She was employed in the finishing department, doing hand sewing. It was all piecework and hard graft, but as young girls do, she and her workmates had a few laughs along the way. One of her friends, Brenda, was a dab hand at doing hair, and used to style theirs for them in the toilets at work. The girls would give her some of their tickets, the slips of paper detailing the piecework jobs they'd done, so that she didn't lose out financially from the time she was taking off work to cut their hair. "The Grecian styles were in then," Hilary says. "So we were all there at work with steel wavers and pin curls in our hair, singing along to the songs on the radio." After work, they all used to go dancing together. Once she was